We are at the Wiener Works to get a hot dog. We're going to get a foot long. We can't wait. $3.99 the sign says. Lisa, we're having a rainy Sunday today. We had some errands to run, so we decided to have a car picnic. Let me turn this heat off. It's kind of warm in here. So me and my son, it started before the COVID virus. We would go to a drive-through and he would want to go into the restaurant to eat, but sometimes I wouldn't be dressed or I'd be tired from work and I really didn't want to go. So I started the idea of a car picnic. So that's what we do. And here's my son Kyle. And we have a car picnic. We sit in the car and we eat. We can play games like we play Yellow Car. My nephew and his family, they play Yellow Car and they told us about it, so we play Yellow Car. Every time you see a yellow car, you hit like punch buggy, don't punch back, and that's what we play. But it can only be a yellow car, but you can change it up to be whatever car you want. But yellow's probably the car you don't see the most, so it's the least that you see, so you don't see one, you know, but every so often. So that's why we play Yellow Car. You can, you know, like maybe you're on lunch break from work and you don't want to go into a restaurant because you don't feel comfortable by yourself, or maybe you just don't have time enough. You can have a car picnic also. So we're going to go ahead and eat, and then I'll come back on and we'll talk about some more about the car picnic. You like car picnics, Kyle?
Amen.
You love them?
Amen.
All right. All right, yeah, we're still out and about, and I was just wanting to touch base again with you for ideas for the car. If you have small children and you're going to be like, even for instance, going on a trip, you can play games and so forth, or you can have games for them, and you could take, to keep down on them eating in the car, snacks and so forth, or if you eat out or whatever, you can take tablecloths from the dollar store and put them underneath your car seats. That way all you got to do is just bundle up that tablecloth and you're done. Also, I always keep handy wipes, fresh wipes, with me even to this day. My kids grown, because they come in handy. You can take a bottle of water, set it in your drawer, just a regular bottle of water, and then you can wet them as you need be, because sometimes they do dry out if they stay in there for a while and you don't use them. That's an idea. Also, my kids used to, I had 4 children. The 2 middle ones were a year apart, and then my youngest son, he is 3 and 4 years between him and the 2 middle ones. My oldest one, there's 10 years between her and the next one. So, but you know, with kids, you always have them, you know, on trips and stuff, fighting in the back seat. Somebody touched somebody, somebody took somebody something, they're not giving them the toy at their turn, that kind of thing as a parent. And you can have games and so forth, and you can have rewards and stickers or whatever, snacks or whatever that they can have in between times. Also, when my kids were really bad, and my 2 middle ones especially, they seemed to bicker more, I guess because they were so much close in age, but they would you know, be really, really bad, and they knew they were in trouble if I said it was silent car. That means nobody could say nothing, and it was silent car. But of course, you know how long that lasts with children, silent car. But and also we used to have a game, who could be the quietest. That also didn't last very long, but it does give you a little bit of reprieve from the noise and the arguing and so forth that happens sometimes. But a car picnic is just fun. It's just a state of mind. You can, you know, make it as much of a summer picnic as you want. You can even, you know, get a little tablecloth to put in the center or something like that. But we just call it a car picnic. And it does make it a lot more fun than just say you're eating in the car. But it's just a little fun thing that we do, and I hope you enjoy it, and maybe you and your family can have a car picnic too. And my brother and I used to play games in the back of the car when we were on trips. If it was nighttime, we would see the oncoming car, and if the headlights hit you, you were dead. So you would jump in the back seat. But back then they didn't have seat belts. But I guess if it was today, we would just lean in one way or another. But anyways, so we used to play games all the time, and we used to play games with the moon and say the moon was following us, and we just had a good time. And so let's make it good and fun for your kids so that they enjoy your trips, because you know, as hard as it is on us to make trips, it's just as hard, if not harder, than for them to make, you know, the trip and to be still and behave for long periods of time. So, but have yourself a car picnic, or if you have something similar and you call it something else, list it below. Let me know what you call your car picnic. And if you will, subscribe, like, and share my videos with your family. And I'll see you next time.